So how we doing today, Vibe City? This is Prince Dizzy. I'm your host and creator of the Open Verse. Today's is the very first episode of the Open Verse podcast. Tonight we have a special guest. She's originally from New Orleans, Louisiana, the NOLA. She's recently signed to Black Diamond Empire with her new single, So Confident. She's an artist that blends R&B and rap together with a smooth style. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to the Miss Kaila Kiana.
Hey guys,
Right,
thank you
Miss
guys.
Miss Kaila Kiana. You know what I'm saying? Let's dive into you. All right, so I've listened to some of your tracks, you know what I'm saying? The ones that you have on Instagram. What really had caught my eye was Black Harley. So you said in this song, so we're going to go based upon your lyrics, what you said. You said in your song, a nigga took your music. So tell us about it. Did a nigga really take your music? What happened?
So what happened was I was locked up and I was incarcerated and I got jumped by 8 females and they took like $100 worth of paper and pens full of music that I wrote for that whole 6 months of being incarcerated. So I ended up getting a care pack right before Christmas and to be signed probation to get home. And I ended up getting another one and I just wrote all the way to it was time for me to be released. So I had like a whole little notebook full of, just music I was ready to just put out there, get out there myself as an artist. I always been an artist. I just never really gotten a chance to get in the studio for real, record, and really get that knowledge and that wisdom from others teaching me. So I went home with it instead of like destroying anything I left from jail with. I kind of kept that in my Bible. So a nigga asked for my phone number, ignored him. I declined him. Nigga felt like he wanted to chase me through an apartment complex and shoot at me, bullet glaze my back. All my shit was
That's
stolen, clothes, shoes, all my music and shit. And then so that's what made me tell a story because that type of shit is serious. People take your music and recreate themselves and post it, and it's crazy because I mean, I was molested. I had a lot of things happening to me. So the music you stealing, that's my story. So yeah, ain't nobody gonna tell my story how I tell it, and then I'ma know it's my shit because my name in it. I throw key messages about myself, something that happened or anything into the music. So it's always something that I'm gonna catch my shit. So you you know, can't remake me.
yeah, can't remake you whatsoever. But dang, that's crazy. I mean, shit. I mean, I'm quite sure you got stories for days. Like them stories, shit. I would love to hear them. You know what I'm saying? Because like our pain and our passion as music artists is really is the gateway to our souls. Damn near. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like with a person with bipolar schizophrenic and taking music to cope with everything that's going on in life, it take a strong person to go through that. And people abuse that because like my mental is not right, but music for somehow make up for the missing pieces, and I fuck with that hard, man. Like yeah, I fuck with it hard. Anybody in the way of that and me, it's gonna be some interaction. It's gonna be some problems.
Man, man, you pretty deep. So, um, the next project you work. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like, we really ain't hear what you're working on.
So right now I have a 3 song EP that's coming out. It was supposed to be released March 1st. We're gonna push it back a couple of days to give myself more time, so I'm not rushing everything. New release date March 13th. Y'all stay tuned for that. I will be performing majority of them songs. I have songs coming out with Downstairs Baby, Kyla, Jazz Simone, Quan Confidential, OG Mag, my boy Westo, my boy PMV Chris. I mean, hey, I'm going the whole 9 yards. I'm not even gonna lie, I got some big time artists and we finna be collabing and I mean
Well,
it's going major.
okay, that's
It's
where it's
it's
supposed to be. It's always supposed to be
it's
major,
not what
boss lady.
it's
Gotta
not
be
what
major.
it's not what I was expecting because I in life I've always been lowballed. So to be placed on a high standard where I put myself at and people respect it and people loving it, I mean, I fuck with it, you know what I mean? Because I done had some bad interactions and I had some bad encounters. Hey, right now, life making up for it.
Okay, all right. So, we want to, I like that, saying? You keep it 1,000 with us, you know what I'm saying? She that hardcore sweet chick. I'm fucking with her. So, to, get the crowd, more familiar with you a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to ask you a couple names. You'll pick which artist do you like better, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like,
Okay.
like a little game. Okay, okay.
Okay.
All right. Tupac or DMX?
My boy Tupac.
Tupac, okay. Biggie or Nas?
Neither.
Okay. She don't like New York. New York, I fuck with you. I'll fucking with you, boss lady. NBA young boy or Future?
Neither one.
Okay. Okay.
I just
Aaliyah
feel
or
like
Beyonce?
the reason I'm gonna explain because I mean people probably listen like neither. On the last two questions, mainly because you gotta think about it. I'm born and raised from New Orleans. I'm born in early 2000. I'm talking about 2000 on the dot. May 3rd, 2000. So I'm at the end of the 90s. I'm catching all the glimpses of the 90s and I'm catching the beginning of the 2000 bullshit. The generation we have right now, the end of the 90s people, I want to say from 1980 up into 2003. Y'all chaotic like a
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker. Y'all violent as fuck. I don't like that shit. I'm not feeling that shit because it's rubbing off on me. Bad energy rubbing off on me. I don't like that shit. And I just don't respect it. And I feel like to be gangster, you ain't got to talk about killing and shooting or raping or fucking or sucking nothing. Talk your big shit. Everything ain't got to be about sex. Everybody ain't got to be about taking a motherfucker heart, motherfucker soul. Like, tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Where your missing screws at? Be different. Be unique. I'm tired of seeing the same shit. Young boy, yeah, I might listen to his music, but that ain't my motherfucking go-to artist. I don't want to hear that shit all day. I don't want to hear niggas beefing all motherfucking day. I don't know these fucking niggas to give a fuck if a nigga took your girlfriend and got her fucking number. I don't give a fuck about that, respectfully. So as a black artist, I just feel like y'all not teaching me shit. So I don't look up to you. I don't respect your music. I might listen to it because, yeah, other people listening to it, and I don't want to feel like I'm the fucking party pooper of the bunch. But if you want to get my own honest opinion, your music ain't teach me shit but violence. Now, if I'm learning from your music, I fuck with you.
Okay, okay. So the commons in the world.
Yeah, it gotta be the mind. The music, it has to stop because music wasn't something to get attention at what you're going through in life. Music was to heal your soul. Music was to make you feel better. Music is not something somebody's supposed to say, oh, well, I don't know if they don't like it. Who give a fuck if they don't like it? If music got you to the point where you care about if the next crowd gonna like it or if they, then the music ain't for you.
Right. 1,000. That's a
Music's
1,000.
supposed to make you happy. And if music make you happy and somebody else seeing that makes them happy, you doing your
Mm.
shit. You doing what you're supposed to do with your music. You doing what you're supposed to do as an artist. I just feel like young boy got motherfuckers out here taking little kids' lives, and I'm not feeling that. You got young boy out here, got young men disrespecting young ladies. Young ladies thinking that it's cool for a man to disrespect them.
Mm.
They
Yeah.
failed us. They failed us in so many ways. Everybody feel like they're the next and you not the next because you can't be the next until you fix your stove. Young boy was going through drug addictions. Young boy was going through mental health. Young boy was going through relationship problems while claiming himself as the top goat. That's not the top goat. The top goat is knowing you went through what you went through and you ain't got to talk about it.
Yeah. That's true.
When
That's
you
true. I feel
healed, he's
you.
not even healed yet. You're on your 13th child and still
Mm.
can't go to certain states, certain
Okay.
places. You gotta be healed within yourself. When you have your life and yourself right by God, then you're doing something with your music, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Music is not a joke, and I feel like some artists take that as a joke, as a source of income. That's not music, bro. Music was never wasn't made to make you money. Yeah, you can make money from music, but it wasn't made for that reason. Music is
Mm-hmm.
a tradition. You
Right,
go
right.
you go to Africa, you go to China. They genre of music is used for a specific real reason.
Mm-hmm.
Some continents they use music to call animals, to control an animal, to get an animal to come to them. You gotta pay attention to those things. You gotta be wise enough to know your history of music, my brother. Like, and I know you understand because you there, you heard it, you lived it, you seen it, you evidence. So I appreciate you putting me up here because I'm not the most kind. I'm not finna say, yeah, young boy that nigga. Nah, fuck that. Cause I'm from Louisiana too. That shit don't mean nothing.
Hmm.
Everybody want to be
That's fine.
biased instead of speaking on the right shit. Everybody want to have an opinion and say they like something just so they don't feel nobody don't look at them crazy for feeling how they feel. I don't care if nobody don't like me because I feel different about certain artists. I'm just being
Mm.
honest. DMX cool, but I feel like he not harder than Tupac. Cause DMX, you gotta think about the shit DMX was rapping about. It was fuck
Hey,
a lot of
okay,
niggas.
real quick, but I'll wrap it up. We got next, but I want to know what can I expect from more at the expect from you more the no expect from 14 verse.
Okay, so cause
Perform-
you kind of cut off a little bit. I didn't hear the beginning of what you said.
Okay, my bad. Oh, so I was asking you, this will be my last question because I do gotta go to the next artist. What can the fans expect from you performance wise, March 14th at the open verse for brain awareness and epilepsy? It's St. Pien's album release. What can they expect from you performance wise?
So I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I expect to make a lot, at least more than 6 people night, to be magnificent. And shout out to the event, to the people that's participating. One, what made me want to do is because my daughter have epilepsy. So hey, we gonna take this to up a notch. So y'all stay tuned. I'll see y'all March 14th. So confident, live on stage.
Ah, balling.